Welcome to our lesson on factorizing and simplifying expressions. Today, we will learn how to factorize algebraic expressions and how factorizing relates to solving problems from our previous lessons. In our previous lesson, we became skilled at expanding brackets to break down complex expressions. Today, we'll be learning the opposite process, which is called factorizing. Factorizing involves putting the brackets back in so we can spot common factors within expressions. To factorize, you can follow a two-step process. First, identify the highest common factor of all the terms. Second, bring the highest common factor to the outside of the brackets and fill in the brackets so that the expression remains the same. Let's apply this to an example. Consider the expression 4x plus 8y. Step 1 is to identify the highest common factor. In this case, it is 4 because we can divide 4x by 4 and also divide 8y by 4. Therefore, we can factor out the 4. We do this by bringing it to the outside of the brackets. Now we need to think about what we need to put inside the brackets to keep the expression the same. So divide the first term, 4x by 4 to get x, then divide 8y by 4 to get 2y. So the expression becomes 4 brackets x plus 2y. Remember, you can always expand the brackets back out to check that you have got the right answer. Let's factorize the expression 3xy plus 6x squared y. First, identify the common factors among the terms. Here, both terms have 3, x and y, as factors. So we can factor out 3xy. Put this outside the brackets. Now divide each component by 3xy and put this inside the brackets. So the first part inside the brackets is 1 and the second part is 2x. The expression therefore becomes 3xy brackets 1 plus 2x. If we use factorization with equations, we can simplify expressions even further. Consider the equation 2 brackets x plus 3y equals 2y minus x. By examining both sides, we notice that 2 is a common factor. We can cancel out the common factor, simplifying the equation to x plus 3y equals y minus x. This makes the expression neater and easier to handle. Let's explore a more complicated example. Recall from our indices lesson, if we factor out a variable, we deduct one from the power. Consider the expression 3x to the power of 4 plus 6x squared. Identify the highest common factor in the expression. In this case, the highest common factor is 3x squared, so bring this outside the brackets. For the first term, we take 3 out and reduce the power of x from 4 to 2, resulting in x squared. For the second term, 3x squared can easily be factored out, so we just need to write 2 inside the brackets. The expression therefore becomes 3x squared brackets x squared plus 2. Through this process, we have learned how to factorize expressions, making them simpler and more manageable. This technique is invaluable for solving algebraic problems efficiently. Let's try some examples to illustrate how to multiply out brackets and simplify expressions, a key skill that will help us solve algebraic equations efficiently. Consider the expression 6x plus 12. To factorize this expression, find the highest common factor of the terms in the expression, which in this case is 6. So put this outside the brackets. Then, factor out the highest common factor from each term. So 6x plus 12 becomes 6x plus 2. Consider the expression 5x plus 3 minus 2x plus 7. To simplify this expression, we first need to combine like terms. Remember, these are terms with the same variable raised to the same power. So 5x and minus 2x are like terms. We can combine them to get 3x. We can then combine the constant terms 3 and 7 to get 10. Therefore, our final answer is 3x plus 10. We can check whether this can be factorized by looking for the highest common factor. However, in this case, there are no common factors between the two terms, so this is the most we can simplify the expression. Consider the expression 8y minus 4. First, find the highest common factor of 8 and 4, which is 4. So bring 4 outside of the brackets. Then, factor out the highest common factor from each term. So 8y divided by 4 becomes 2y, and minus 4 divided by 4 becomes minus 1. We therefore get 4 brackets 2y minus 1. Finally, consider this expression dot. To simplify this, you first need to expand the brackets by multiplying the terms inside the brackets by 3. This gives 6x plus 12. Then combine the like terms of 6x and x, so we get 7x plus 12. Check whether this simplified expression can be factorized by looking for like terms, but in this case there are no terms which we can factor out. So this is the simplest form of the expression, and our final answer. In today's lesson, we introduced the concept of factorizing, which involves reversing the expansion process by identifying and factorizing out common factors within expressions. We applied factorization to simplify equations, making them more manageable by cancelling common factors. We also looked at some cases of simplification where factorization was not required. This knowledge is crucial for handling more advanced topics in algebra and making complex expressions simpler and easier to work with. Watch the rest of the GCSE Maths course at Sophos Education.